Hello and welcome back to the channel, and welcome back to some more 7 Days to Die experimental, where today we're going to be looking at the best mods for your weapons and tools. So there has been a few new mods added and a few new weapons and tools added, and we're going to take a look at how they improve every weapon and tool that are in the game currently, and how I would set up my mods and that. So obviously everyone would do it slightly different, and there are some variations that you can add and some mods that you can only have one type of. So let's get started. So I hope you have a lovely day, and I hope that you enjoy the video. If you do, remember to hit the like button, and if you want to see more videos, remember to hit the subscribe button. But let's get modding. Okay, so what we're going to look at first is a shotgun, or the two shotguns that are in the game. So the double barrel shotgun and the pump action shotgun. And we're going to see what we can add to those. Now, before we start, we do know what is modded, because there is now a cog in the top left corner of each of the squares to show what has been modded. So this one has got nothing on, whereas this one's got a bigger gas barrel on. Something like this has got a lot on, because I've been using it in my last video to show off Crackerbook Tower and what loot you get from that. Go check out that video if you want to see what we get and how many magazines we get. But anyway, back to shotguns. So let's pick up all of the mods that I think will fit it. I'm pretty sure these are just the ones for it. And yes, as you can see, I built a wall just to keep me safe from the horrible zombies. And, you know, maybe we'll test out some of the ammo and damage we do with the shotguns once we've modded them out. So, the double barrel shotgun. What can we do? We can add some dye to it. That doesn't do anything apart from colour it now. So, adding a dye mod applies a tint to the entire held or worn item, and is installable on cosmetic slots that most items have. So there we go. That's all it does now. Then we've got a shotgun choke, duckbill, the bipod can't be fitted, that's fine, a foregrip or retractable stock. We do have laser sight, flashlight mod. I think you can only have one of those on. Yeah. And reflex sight? Yes, we can. Now, these don't add damage to the weapon. So, adding a colour doesn't add damage to the weapon. Adding a flashlight doesn't add damage to the weapon. If you want to add damage, it's you have to. You know, I don't think there is anything. Brand remover doesn't. That just removes the glowing zombies' regen ability. The foregrip doesn't add anything up there. Oh no, it does add one ranged weapon damage. There you go. And it just improves handling and aiming. Retractable stock, that adds 2. Now if I do it the other way round, it adds 1. So it's a percentage, I'd imagine, because yeah, that goes up to 21. So that means we're doing a bit more damage. And then the duckbill again does more damage. It reduces the modifies the spread to be horizontal pattern instead of rounds. The shotgun choke, that adds 1 damage, and we can add that. Well, that does add damage. Okay. If I take so they do add damage. Fair enough. It's just the guy that doesn't. Never mind. Okay, so that's all we can add to that. We can't no, drum magazine or extendable magazine, because it's a double barreled shotgun, so you can't make it triple barreled shotgun, although maybe in later versions there could be. So we're going to leave those mods on there, and let's go to the pump action shotgun. This one we've got the sawed off shotgun mods, or the extended tube, the tube extender mods. So that does some damage and increases the magazine size. Awesome. And then, no, we can't add any of those. We can't increase the rate of fire. Shotgun duckbill, yep. Rad remover. might as well. And yeah, I can't put that on because we've got the duckbill mod. So you can only have one barrel mod, although the barrel extender obviously counts as something separate. And we can't have that. So let's see, does that... Okay, effective range goes down to 1. Wow. So now we'll leave that, add that, and let's add the cripple on mod. The hunter mod does damage to living living creatures, of which zombies are not living anymore. So got a couple of zombies out here. Oh, someone's been busy. Let's spawn in some ammo, of which there is actually a new ammo type, which is breaching slugs. So let's test out those and see what they do. So let's go for the pump action first. Let's load up those. And it's a 10-shot capacity now, which is nice. Okay, that works. And obviously, let's try out... Oh yes, we've got the reflex sights. Oh, I didn't reload this one. Oh, I've got a friend. And then I have to reload. Didn't kill him. Hang on. That's not supposed to happen. I missed. I blew her leg off by the looks of things, and I missed him. Okay, let's try out the slugs. Apparently I can't hit with shotgun scatter ammo. Oh, he went flying. There is someone else. Let's see if we can make someone else go flying. Hello, nurse. Oh! Wow. That's insane. I love the double barrels. Apart from it's only 2 shots, but you know, in a pinch early on, that's going to be amazing. Okay, so next things we're going to look at is the bow and the crossbow, of which there's now 2 types of crossbow. There's the compound crossbow and the iron crossbow. So the base damage difference is 34 to 47. Wow, that's a lot of damage. And then my compound bow is modified already, but it's only doing 57 damage. So we're going to take a look at the compound bow first. So if we modify that, what other things can we add to it? So we can add the hunter mod, so we can use it for hunting animals better. Cripple the mod is already on there. And rad remover. You know what, let's take off the rad remover, because we're probably not going to use that against the glowing green guys. Now we can't put any flashlights, reflex sight or scopes on. We can put the ergonomic grip on there, which does decreases melee stamina uses by 10% and increases weapon handling of bows by 10%. Okay, so let's put that on and see what that does. Increases the damage the same as the cripple them. Obviously the cripple them has 20% chance of taking out a leg of a bipedal target, but that means I've got better handling, which obviously means more stability. And let's see what the other bits do. The polymer string, arrows and bolts fly quicker, hence the projectile velocity increase, yeah. And the arrow rest improves bow accuracy. So I think I'll leave cripple them on there, because I quite like being able to take out their legs, or the chance of taking out their legs. So that's what I like that one to be. Compound bow, let's take a look at this. Do I need any of these? I've got enough cripple them, another hunter. Yeah, okay. So let's modify this. This one we do get to put some sights on there. So we put 2 times on there, 4 times on there, can't put the 8 times on there. Don't know why I've got a shotgun choke. But we can also put a reflex sights, flashlight and laser sights. Can I put... Yes, I can. Put the 4 times mods, scope, and the laser sight on there. So let's just take a quick look and see what that looks like. Okay, don't see. Ah, there's the laser sight, and it disappears there. Oh, look how much that's moving. But my crossbow is pretty stationary compared to it. Interesting. So if I modify that and take that off, can we then still see? Ah, there we go. It's bigger, the red dot on the Jeep. Let's try and find. Yeah. There you go. Oh, it doesn't really. Oh, you can just about see it under the crossbow as well. So probably it only really works. Yeah, there you go. That's better. It only really works at night or in the dark, but because if I have it in the light, I don't quite see it as well. Unless I'm on a black background. But anyway, let's continue modding. So modify. Let's see what else we can add. Obviously the polymer strings. Arrow rest, no, because obviously it's not firing arrows. The blessed metal mods increase damage to undead targets. Why not? Does it? Okay, it just adds damage up there. That was in the last Alpha 17, but it just didn't work. Okay, so I'm going to swap out for a scope on this because I quite like the idea of that. And let's go with, you know what, rad remover. Ah, I probably can only put. Hang on, that wasn't the plan. Modify. There we go. See, it's one or the other. So rad remover is quite cool. Blessed mod just increases the damage. And what else do we want to do? Cripple them's probably a good thing. Now, what I want to test out is. Sadly, it's dark out there. Actually, that's probably a good thing. Let's get me some bolts of flaming crossbow bolts. Hey, there was only flaming arrows before. Let's get some of those and let's have a bit of fun. What happens if I just leave it on there? I don't think anything happens. Okay, I didn't actually hear any explosion. There we go. It's got quite a range on it. Oh, I'm trying to aim for that car. Hey, I got it! But I don't think I blew up the car, no. That's too high. Oh well. They're fun. They're always going to be fun. And why not? Satisfying ding. Yeah, I quite like the idea that there is now actual stick of dynamite on there. Oh, hello. You've heard my explosive fun. I didn't kill it. That time it did. And it blew up the bag next to her. Whoops. Okay, so that's the crossbow over with. The fun of that. And the bow over with. We obviously know what the bow's like. And what ammo type can you get for that now? Flaming arrows, and you can get exploding arrows as well now. Awesome. Okay, so next on the list is melee weapons. So we're talking clubs, sledgehammer, and the new spear, which is quite nice. And there's actually different motions when it now stops when you. I know, kind of stops when you hit something. I know the club tends to. Yeah, there's that little extra movement of the club when you don't hit anything. But anyway, so I've got a trusty burning spiked baseball bat at the moment. Let's see what else we've got equipped to that. So it's pink, spiked, and burning. Let's see what else we can equip to that. So burning shaft, blessed metal, none of the scopes. Serrated blade, probably not, but we'll try. Rad remover does go for it. The ergonomic grip, that, and barbed wire mod does. I think that's probably it. All these are ranged weapon mods. Okay, so let's see what we can equip to the baseball bats. The grips, the hunter mods, the barbed wire mod. Obviously the barbed wire mods can't be added if you got the spiked mod on. That does, the spiked mod does 20%, sorry, wait, yeah, 20% damage to armored enemies with each consecutive hit. So the more times you hit something, the less the armor rating gets. Whereas the barbed wire mod does 20% chance of bleeding damage, 40% with power attack. So zombies can bleed and they can die. They used to be able to. We'll see if they can in this mod when we start facing zombies. Pretty sure they will keep that. Maybe? I don't know. Zombies technically wouldn't die of blood loss. But if there's no blood in their system, it depends. They're not technically zombies in 7 Days to Die. They're the Fun Pimps special versions of zombies. We can add the Bless mods, which adds, at the moment, 3 damage. And, yeah, 3 damage to the power attack. And then the grips. I think there is more grips. So let's take a look. No, pressing the wrong keys. The game's not working how I want it to. There we go. Now I can type. So mods, grips even. We've got structural braces, the other one. Weighted heads. And you can add these, although I don't think they're really going to work. And the Fireman's axe mods would allow you to deal 25% more damage to blocks, but 25% less damage to enemies. Let's see if we can add that, to be fair. And let's see what happens if I add those to it as well. Ah, and the chain, metal chain mod. Let's try that as well. So let's go back to this and modify. So that is probably going to be in replace of the spiked mod. So what does it do? 10% chance to knock down opponents. Can be installed on clubs. There we go. And I can have a burning chain mod. Okay, so the Fireman's axe mod doesn't go on there. Weighted head does that. Yeah, increases block damage. Does increase melee damage. Okay, so it does increase it there. You know what, we'll probably want a grip on there. When health is below 50, gain 1 hit point every 5 seconds. That's the same. In fact, all of these are the same. So let's go for the decreased stamina mod, since we're still fairly early on in the game. And yeah, these Wood Splitter, Bunker Buster and Iron Breaker just aren't worth it on a club of any kinds. So let's take a look at what this can do. Okay, so if anyone noticed any differences between the last cut and this cut, it's because trying to spawn the zombies, I couldn't remember which key it was and decided to press all the F keys and accidentally pressed the pause button on my recording software, which is on F9. So yeah, I carried on not realising. So there are some differences, like the giant hole in the ground over there. I'll have to put debug mode back on, DM mode. But yeah, let me show you the hole. It's slightly large, and there's a few bags in there. But that's because we were having fun with rocket launcher, which we'll do later on again, but we can't really fill in the hole. I'll spawn them zombies over there with the rocket launcher this time. But anyway, let's get back to what we need to do, which is go there, click DM, debug menu on, press F6, out of that, there we go, and we can now spawn stuff, lots of stuff. Entity loot container strong. The hell's that? Oh, is that a bag I just spawned? And a strong one. Let's take a look. Yeah, military fibre and painkillers. That doesn't really seem very strong. Okay, well, yeah, let's get back to spawning zombies. Let's do it down there. Okay, and what do we want? We want a businessman, and let's. I thought I spawned a feral one for a second, and a demolisher guy. Oh no, that's the wrong one. I thought it was. Damn, like. Oh crap! I think he's got rage. He's on fire. That's a good thing. I'm actually doing pretty well considering. Okay, come on. Oh, he finally hit me. Oh, I threw my spear. And we were meant to be testing out this weapon. He's down, he's not dead. And my spear back. I can. Awesome. He's not dead yet. I think this guy might have knocked him over. Oh crap! Run! Oh, he blew himself up. Oh, yeah. Forgot about that. Interesting. Well, yes, I've also got mods on this. The flaming spear is a thing, which is absolutely amazing. We're going to test that out by spawning not the demolishers. I thought that was the demolition guy with the hard hat. What does he come under? I don't know. Utility worker, that's what he is. Well, let's spawn a couple of those in. And let's have some fun with this. Come on. And you know what, let's have fun with this. Flaming sledgehammer, still a thing. And can I get both of them with a swing? Oh, I'm out of stamina, yes, yes. I'm not that good just yet. I am playing cheat mode, but you still have to deal. Oh, they're running, they're running. He's flying. Stamina. Might have to drink some Red Bull or Alpha 18 7 Days to Die equivalent. Right, do they both get hit? No, I don't think they do. I'll take my spear back. They both hit me, but that's fine. We'll live. So what have we got on the weapons? Obviously that's, I don't think that's changed. That's all the same. And then the sledgehammer has the rads remover, the flaming mods, structural brace, which just increases the durability, which is 2100 durability, and their weighted mods does for clubs, sledgehammers and mining tools, adds a chance to stun and slow victims, which is good, very handy, because that means that we get to run away a little bit quicker with the sledgehammer. And the spear, what has that got equipped to it? It is the hunter, because I probably would use it against animals now that you can, well, now you can throw it. Since it can be thrown, it's not like it's been in the game previously. Ergonomics handle is good because it reduces stamina usage. And then flaming mod, which I just love. I love setting things on fire. And the diamond blade tip, it doubles the max durability. So it goes from 7,000 to 1,400. And stamina cost is, oh yeah, stamina cost is -2 from that, which is very, very nice indeed.
Trader Joel's is now closed.
Shush it, you loud ass person. God, so annoying. Okay, right. So melee weapons, they are very much what they were before. They can still be flammable. You've got a chain mod now which stuns people. You've got the spiked mod which reduces or lowers enemy armor, and then you've also got the spear which basically can be used as a hunting weapon or just an all-round weapon. Can be thrown and can be used in melee. Okay, so the next bits we're going to look at is ranged weapons in the term of bullet firing weapons. So I'm going to be looking at the AK and the M60. The M60 has already got a few mods on because of my pausing the game error. The AK doesn't have anything at the moment. And the other thing we're going to be looking at is the junk turrets. Can you put mods on the junk turrets? Well, let's take a look. Let's bring out a few more mods that I want to look at. And I know this now because obviously my pausing error. Never mind, it happens. Pick up some of those. That's crippler mods. And I don't think it needs fuel. I think it just works. I think you can also put shotgun stuff on there for some reason. Let's see if the barrel extender, muzzle breaker, silencer fits. Why not? So it does. You can equip mods to it. You can put the blessed metal mods, hunter mods. So I'm guessing it can target animals, which would be amazing if it does. It probably does because it just shoots anything in front of it, I believe. You can also put full automatic and the magazine extender and the drum magazine mods. So it goes up to 122 clip size. It starts at 62 and then it goes up. Now, I think so. That's 62 standard. Let me just check something with spawning or looking at another one. So level, I want a lower one. Hang on. Level 2, that'll do. That'll be fine. So if I go to that, yeah, clip magazine side is 60. So if I try and find a level 1 one, 56. Okay, so I don't think it goes. There's too much difference after that. Level 3 is 47. So is it random each time? I wonder. Oh, I thought it said 40 for a second there. No, that's 44. How much is the level 1 one? So that's 50. 64, 51. It's completely random, the magazine size. Okay, interesting. Let's jump down on the floor. I'm such a litter bug and all that. Okay, so we can put the barrel extender, which increases damage, range and aimed accuracy, but makes the weapon more unwieldy when fired from the hip. Well, it's not being fired from the hips, that's fine. And we can put the rad remover on there. And we've got the full auto grip on there already. Muzzle brake goes on there as well. And cripple them as well. So we're going to have a bit of fun with that. But let's firstly take a look at modding, or the mods for the M60 machine gun. Now you can put the rad remover, the cripple them on there. You can only have, well, no, you can have both of them. Awesome! So you could potentially take out legs and stop them regenning. I'm liking that. Obviously, drum magazine, huge increase, going plus 60 rounds into the chamber, into the gun, should I say? And the damage is amazing as well. And blessed mod goes on there. You can use it. You can use the hunter mod on there, so it does damage to living creatures as well. Good for a PvP server. Absolutely amazing. You can put the silencer on there. Let's see what this sounds like silenced. Wow. That's quite nice, actually. And just for those who don't know, let's fire off a few rounds without the silencer on there. Oh, reload first. Very loud indeed, well, fairly loud. Not quite the loudest gun in the game. And let's have a bit of fun with some zombies. So, let's not go for anything too scary. Let's go for a couple of skateboarders. Yeah, they're running. He's dead already. I'm hitting my truck. He's dead. Yeah, bad day. So, yeah, absolutely amazing gun. It also, you know, is going to be very handy come Horde night, and you get some ferals. So let's have a feral stripper and a radiated Steve, and sorry, let's have a feral snow guy in the middle of the desert. Why not? So there they are. Let's get there. Oh, she went flying. She went absolutely flying. I think I'm still hitting my teeth, never mind. And yeah, wrecks them. Absolutely wrecks them. But one thing that doesn't wreck them is if we go to that, pick up some HP 762 ammo, which is hollow point ammo. Now, this is what it says about it. A jacketed hollow point round used as firearm ammunition substantially increases base damage but ineffective against heavy armor. So, this is, there you go, target armor minus 20%, degradation plus 50. So that is the durability of the weapon, basically, as far as I can tell. Range damage is 50. These ones, it's 65 damage. Target armor is plus 100. And there's no degradation. So these are really good at keeping your gun going for a long time. These wreck your gun absolutely quickly. So you're going to be going through some repair kits pretty quickly. But if I reload to the hollow points, and then bring in, where are they? So we want a soldier. There we go. Soldier radiated. We're going for radiated so you can see it. There he is, nice and green, stomping around. There you go. Got his attention, and he's on that side of the. Oh, where's he going? Fair enough. You can stay around here. So I'm shooting him. I'm getting the metallic sound. And yeah, look, we're hitting him. He's got armor. We're not dropping him. We're stunning him. That's all we're doing. See if I can, see, I can drop him in one bullet. There you go. Down. So I can continuously drop him, but he's not going down. Staying down. And there you go, 100 odd rounds, and he's still standing. Now we swap to this gun. I'll take a few hits, it's fine. And there you go. Wasn't sure if he was dead, but it only takes, well, what, 8 bullets to the body, that is. If you were actually putting it to the head, it would only take a few, especially when your perception skill is increased. Actually, is it perception? It's not perception for this. Let me take a quick look. What is it? It is, because perception is sniper rifles, shotguns, clubs and sledgehammers. Okay. Intellect governs weapons such as jump turrets and stun batons. Oh, there is no thing. That's Deadeye, Demolition's Javelin Master, Strength Boomstick, Pummel Piece, Skull Crusher, Machine Gunner, there you go. So Fortitude increases your physical resistance, Machine gun. Become a commando using assault rifles to slay your enemy. I'm pretty sure that's what it counts as. Spray and pray is your thing. Craft faulty quality machine guns. Unlocks AK-47. Doesn't actually unlock the M60, but that probably means you can't craft it, I'm guessing, maybe. Anyway, that's enough of skills. Let's get back to weapons. So the AK-47 is the next one. Actually, one thing before we carry on, can we put scopes? No, we can't. We can't put scopes on the M60. Can you put scopes on the AK? You can. You can only put the 4x mod on there. Reflex sights. And we can have semi-automatic grouping. Foregrip. And that. The magazine extender. So how much does that give us? Plus 15 bullets. Let's see what the drum barrel gives us. If it lets me... There we go. For some reason going straight into this doesn't always allow me to type at the top. For some reason. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Drum magazine. Awesome. And then modify this so it has a plus 30, so it doubles the capacity, which is about what it says. Yeah, it doubles ammo capacity on machine guns, but it's a little slower to reload. That's fine, I'll take that, because you get to fire more bullets straight away. Uses the same ammo as the M60. Fine, we can also put the extended barrel spring rods on there and make it a little... you can increase the rate of fire. The extended barrel is on the junk turret and that increases the damage, but the handling of the weapon is less, if I remember that correctly. We can also put the retractable stock on there, so we can make it very stable with the foregrip on there as well. So accuracy would be very good at that point. But anyway, what we want is the junk turret. Test out the junk turret now. So let's load that up. And let's put that down. Oh, what happened there? Oh, you can fire it from your hand. Okay. So I want to place it. There we go. Let's spawn in 25 strippers. And let that go to work on a few of those. I'm going to stand over here and just continually around in circles. I think it's still firing for a second, but I'm not sure why. And we are getting the XP from the jump turret, which is absolutely amazing. Oh, they caught me. Okay, well, you know what? Oh, we got a runner. Oh, I blew her leg off. And you know what? Let's finish the crowd off with this. Once we reload. So much fun, that gun. Both of these guns. So yeah, it went through all of apart from about 6 or 7 zombies. Let's pick up the turret, and it used about half its ammo on about 20 or just under 20 zombies. So in a doorway, which I've seen it used, that is going to be absolutely amazing, and it's going to destroy anything in front of it. Okay, so looks like we've got some friendly wolves, and that means we can test out whether the junk turret works on them. So let me just see if I can place this down. Come on, place. There we go. And oh, they stopped. Get their attention. No, it doesn't. I blew its head off. Sweet. There's the other one. Oh, was I out of range of it? Hang on. Yes, I was. Ah, okay. So that's why it didn't fire on them, I'm guessing. Yeah, come here, fool. Oh, it does work on them. Yes, I was out of range, but haha! Awesome! So the junk turret is amazing at taking down animals. Okay, so what we're going to look at next is the chainsaw and auger. We're going to attempt to modify these and see what we can modify these with. I'm pretty sure you still can. So let's take a look. If we click on it, that would help. In fact, I know we can modify it because I found a a power tool large tank mods, which increases the tank size by 100% for chainsaws and augers. And then you got the small one, which is 50%. So, guessing magazine size is what we're looking at. Yes, plus 300, and this one does plus 150. So it's not perfect maths, but hey, it's still better than it was. So that's going to go on there. And what else can we add on there? We can put the structural brace, which increases the durability. Nice. Can we put the diamond blade mod on here? Hang on. Where is it? There it is. We think we might be able to. Yes, because it counts as not as a blade modification, but a durability mod. So there you go. It's doubling the durability of the auger. In fact, it's doing more than double because it's adding 21,000, where the base durability at the moment is 17,400. So you can add that to it. You can also add the bunker buster, iron breaker, gravedigger mods for the auger, and then obviously for the chainsaw you've got the wood splitter, because I don't think you'd use the chainsaw or anything other than wood really. Things that you can't put on there are the blessed mods, the hunter mods, so you can't go hunting animals with it unfortunately and get bonus damage anyway. You can hunt animals with it if you so wish. And you can put the structural brace mod on there. Yeah, we've been through that, sorry, and the other grips as well. So if you've got low health and you've got a fortifying grip and you want to go chop some trees down, you can add the fortifying grip to the chainsaw or the auger if you're doing some mining. But the other thing we can add, as you've probably noticed by now, is the burning shaft mod can be added. So yes, a flaming chainsaw and flaming auger still exists. So let's add those to it. I know about the bunker buster. 15% more damage to stone, iron breaker 15% more damage to iron, and gravedigger is 15% more damage to dirt. But it's more just having fun with a flaming auger. And yeah, it still goes through the here pretty quickly. So let's see if we swap. Well, we don't need that on there. To be fair, let's put the gravedigger on there since we're digging dirt. Let's reload you. And how much quicker does it go through the ground now? It doesn't leave it on 3 hit points at the end, so we're doing more. It's always fun and good. There we go. And the chainsaw, pretty much the same. You can have a flaming one. You can obviously got the wood splitter, the grips, large or small power tool, tank mods, and you can't put the tempered blades on this one. Interesting. And then we can put that on there just to do a little bit more damage. But I think I've got a tree over there. Let's go into God mode and teleport a little bit. Come on, there we go. And yeah, chainsaw mods are always going to be good fun against trees. Not so good against dirt. Although in a pinch, you can do it. But it'll probably be easier and cheaper and better, because I think I've got 1 clay to make a stone shovel. But anyway, that's all what we can modify the chainsaw and the augers with. I think the last thing we're going to try, and last thing we're going to have a bit of fun with, is, let me just dump some stuff off. Okay, so one last thing I'm going to check is, whoops, no, wrong button. Come on, back. Modify. Can you put the fireman's axe? No, you can't put the fireman's axe on the chainsaw, sadly. But what we are going to look at last on, not least, is the rocket launcher. Can we mod this? So first off, I need to get a better one. Let's see. There you go, perfect. And we need some ammo for it, just because it's no fun without it, to be fair. And then let's take this stuff off here. So we can put a flashlight mod, we can put a cripple them mod on there. But let's see what else we can put on the rocket launcher. We can put a 2x scope. Interesting. We can put the hunter mod on there. So yes, you can go hunting deer with a rocket launcher. And you can put the rad remover on there. And you can't increase its rate of fire, sadly. And you can't put bigger scopes. I've picked up the shotgun chokes by mistake. You can't put any of the braces on there, or grip mods. You can put the blessed metal mod on there. So let's take that off, put that on. No, we can't put it on there with that, can we? So it increases the damage to 371, same as that. Okay, but the rad remover has the benefit of temporarily disabling the regeneration ability of radiated zombies, or in simpler words, stops the green guys getting health back. You can put a reflex sight on there as well. Interesting. We're just going to put the weapon flash mod on there, just so we can flash zombies. Okay, the scope isn't working. Ah, that sucks. You can put it on there, but it doesn't actually work. That's this one. Oh, that'd be why. Let's get rid of you and equip you. Okay, idiot mistake over. There's been many this video, but yes, you can zoom in with a rocket launcher now. Okay, so I've already had a bit of fun with this. As you can tell, there's a big hole over there, and we're now going to go into God mode. There's my other rocket launcher rolling away from me. It's a bit odd. And we're going to fly. I'm going to go up here, and we're going to come over here, and we're going to spawn in. Yeah, 25 of you, soldiers. And sod it, some of you. And where are they? The zombie demolishers. So there's a few of them, but not for very long. Now, there you go. This is what happened earlier. This will cause the huge hole, and they do actually trigger off one another. So if one of the demolishers blows up and somehow manages to hit the red or green marker, then the other guys blow up as well. Okay, let's get that grouping over there. We're not actually doing too much damage with it, but it's fine. We're still having a lot of fun. This hole isn't as wide, but it's definite. There we go. Definitely deep. Yeah, I don't actually like having the scope on this, but hey. I don't want to hit the green marker. It doesn't look like we are. Not this time anyway. And we're killing a few of them. Oh, look at all that down there. Okay, let's see if we can kill them. We're slowly killing them. you go, a couple more down. And a couple more. And yeah, I think I got at least one of you. Oh, that's it. No! We are out. Well, it's a good job we have this. Yeah, I think this would kill the demolishers before they have a chance to blow up through there. No fun. Not today, anyway. Oh, they are. Wow, they're still digging. There we go. We've lessened them. No, they're still going. Just reload, and I think that's it for this video anyway. We've had some fun. We've taken on a few demolishers. They're not too hard if you get enough mods, then yes. If you get some decent amount of ammo, then demolishers aren't so hard. But I haven't got 50 other zombies chasing me down at the same time. So that's the difference, really. But yeah, it's a big hole. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, remember to hit the like button, and if you want to see more videos, remember to hit the subscribe button. And until next time, have fun and enjoy the rest of your day. Okay, so let's see if we can take these guys out with a little bit of fun. We have a contact grenades. Oh wait, forgot to do that. Yeah, that works. And the standard grenades, I didn't pick them up. There you go. How much more of a bang do these have? About the same, but they don't blow up as soon as they get there. So I suppose you can set a little bit of a trap with those. Oh, you can't pull the pin and then look at throwing it. Okay. Is there a double explosion? There is. So you can throw multiple. And they're still alive. Okay, well, you know what? Yeah. I'm just going to throw all of these. This is probably going to lag out a little bit. Oh! He cleared the hole! Wow. Yeah, I'm bad with explosives.